How to make your relationship work, Stoic wisdom. There is a silent crisis happening in modern relationships. People are falling in love faster than ever before. But they are also falling apart faster than ever before. Messages are read but not understood. Words are spoken but not felt. Promises are made but not kept. And many people keep asking the same painful question: why does love never seem to last? They blame fate. They blame timing. They blame their partner. But very few people stop to ask, what if the real problem is lack of emotional wisdom? Long before dating apps, before social media, before modern distractions, ancient philosophers already studied the human heart. Among them was the Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an empire, yet struggled with the same emotional battles many lovers face today. He wrote in his private journal that peace in life comes not from controlling the world, but from controlling your mind. And this truth applies deeply to relationships. Tonight, you will learn Stoic wisdom that can transform not only how you love, but how you suffer, how you argue, how you forgive, and how you stay. Love is not what destroys relationships. Emotions are not what destroys relationships. What destroys relationships is lack of wisdom. In a world full of expectations, ego, jealousy, fear, many people fall in love, but very few people know how to stay in love. The ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus believed that peace in relationships does not come from controlling others, it comes from mastering yourself. Tonight, you will learn the timeless Stoic wisdom that can make any relationship stronger, calmer, and unbreakable. 1. Stop trying to control your partner. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is trying to control how their partner thinks, behaves, or feels. Stoics taught a powerful truth. Right finger, some things are in your control. Right finger, some things are not you can control. Your reactions, your words, your attitude, your effort, but you cannot control someone's mood, someone's past, someone's fears, someone's choices. When you try to control what you cannot, you create frustration, conflict, distance. A Stoic lover understands this. I will give my best, but I will not lose my peace trying to force love. 2. Love without attachment. Most people do not love. They cling. They fear losing the person, so they suffocate the relationship. Stoic wisdom teaches, true love is calm. True love is steady. True love is free. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Many relationships are destroyed not by betrayal, but by fear of betrayal. Overthinking creates unnecessary arguments, emotional exhaustion, insecurity. A Stoic mindset allows you to love deeply, but without losing yourself. 3. Master your emotions before speaking. Words spoken in anger can damage what took years to build. Stoics practiced emotional discipline. Before reacting, they paused. Before shouting, they reflected. Imagine this: your partner says something painful. Your heart beats faster. Your mind wants to attack. But instead, you breathe. You step away. You return with calm authority. This single habit can save thousands of relationships. 4. Accept imperfection. No partner is perfect. No relationship is perfect. Stoics believed, if you expect perfection, you are preparing yourself for disappointment. Your partner will make mistakes, have bad days, misunderstand you. But wisdom asks, is this worth destroying love over? Strong relationships are not built on constant happiness. They're built on forgiveness and patience. 5. Build inner strength. The strongest relationships are made of two emotionally strong individuals. Not two needy people, not two fearful people. Stoics trained themselves daily. Journaling, self-reflection, accepting hardship, building independence. When you become emotionally stable, your relationship automatically becomes stable. Because you no longer react from insecurity, anger, desperation. You respond from wisdom. 6. Value time together. Stoics constantly remembered one truth. Life is short. One day, the person you love will not be here. Arguments will not matter. Ego will not matter. Only memories will remain. So instead of always trying to win, try to understand. Instead of proving a point, choose peace. Every relationship begins with excitement. Two people meet. They laugh easily. They talk for hours. They feel understood. But slowly, something changes. Expectations grow. You begin to expect them to behave a certain way, to respond faster, to prioritize you more, to become who you imagine. Without realizing it, love turns into control. The Stoic teacher, Epictetus, gave one of the most powerful teachings ever spoken. There are things within our control, and things outside our control. You can control your patience, but not your partner's mood. You can control your loyalty, but not their fears. You can control your effort, but not their appreciation. And when you try to control what is not yours to control, you plant the seeds of resentment. Imagine a man checking his partner's phone every night, not because he found betrayal, but because he fears betrayal. Imagine a woman demanding constant reassurance, not because she is unloved, but because she doubts her worth. These behaviors slowly suffocate love. A Stoic relationship is not built on surveillance. It is built on self-mastery. Ask yourself, how many arguments in your life were caused, not by real problems, but by imagined fears? How many times did you react harshly, only to regret it later? How many times did you destroy peace, because you wanted certainty? Stoic wisdom teaches, you cannot force love to stay, but you can make yourself someone worth staying for. Love without losing yourself. Many people believe love means sacrifice. And sometimes, it does. But when sacrifice becomes self-abandonment, love turns into emotional slavery. The philosopher, Seneca, observed that humans suffer more from imagination than from reality. In relationships, imagination becomes dangerous. You imagine abandonment. You imagine betrayal. You imagine rejection. So you cling tighter. You text more. You demand more. You panic more. But what you do not realize is that fear pushes people away faster than distance ever could. A Stoic lover says, I will love you deeply, but I will not lose my peace trying to keep you. This mindset creates calm attraction, because emotional stability is magnetic. When you are not desperate, you become powerful. When you are not fearful, you become trustworthy. When you are not controlling, you become safe to love. There was once a couple who fought every week. Not because they did not love each other, but because they were both afraid. Afraid of being hurt, afraid of being replaced, afraid of being misunderstood. One day, they decided to change. Not their partner, but themselves. And slowly, their relationship stopped feeling like a battlefield, and started feeling like a home. Anger is one of the fastest destroyers of relationships. A single sentence spoken in rage can echo in someone's heart for years. Stoics trained themselves to pause before reacting. Not because they were weak, but because they were wise. Imagine this scene. You are tired. Your partner says something sharp. Your ego rises like fire. You want to respond instantly. to defend, to attack, to win, but instead, you remain silent. You breathe slowly. You leave the room if necessary. You allow the storm inside you to pass. This moment of discipline can change the entire future of your relationship. Because calm responses create calm outcomes, while emotional reactions create emotional chaos. Every relationship will face storms. But storms do not sink strong ships. Panic sinks ships. And in love, panic often looks like shouting, blaming, threatening to leave. A Stoic partner becomes an anchor, not another wave. Many relationships fail because of unrealistic expectations. You expect your partner to always understand you, always agree with you, always prioritize you. But they are human. They carry past wounds, personal dreams, hidden insecurities. Stoicism teaches radical acceptance, not passive suffering, but intelligent understanding. You learn to ask, is this mistake worth destroying everything we built? Sometimes the answer is yes. But often, the answer is no. Strong love is built on forgiveness repeated many times. Not just once. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It means choosing the future over the past. It means refusing to let yesterday's pain poison today's connection. Relationships do not become stable by accident. They become stable when both individuals grow internally. Stoics practiced daily reflection. They asked themselves, what did I do wrong today? How could I respond better tomorrow? Did I act from ego or wisdom? Imagine if every partner did this. Imagine how many conflicts would disappear. Before they even began. Inner strength creates outer peace. When you are emotionally independent, love becomes a choice, not a survival need, and relationships built on choice are stronger than relationships built on fear. Stoics constantly reflected on mortality, not to become sad, but to become grateful. One day, the person you argue with will become the person you miss. One day, the voice you ignore will be the voice you wish to hear again. This awareness softens the heart. It reduces unnecessary fights. It turns ordinary moments into sacred memories. Making a relationship work is not about grand gestures. It is about daily emotional discipline. It is about choosing understanding over ego, patience over reaction, wisdom over impulse. When two people commit to inner growth, their relationship becomes almost unbreakable. Because Stoic love does not depend on mood. It depends on character. Be the calm, be the strength, be the wisdom, and love will stop feeling like a struggle. It will start feeling like peace. A relationship does not survive because of passion. It survives because of wisdom. If you master your mind, your emotions, your expectations, then love becomes peaceful, deep, and unshakable. Be the calm in the storm. Be the strength your relationship needs. Because Stoic love is not loud. It is eternal.